Bob, I'm sure we'll get to the end here in a second, but just the overall effort of your team in this one, after some of the struggles, your first 39 minutes looked pretty good.
Yeah, it was a hard game to play. There was so many stoppages in play. I thought our guys handled it pretty well.
Follow up, Greg?
Yeah, I'll follow up. Okay, then obviously the turnover right at the end. What did you want? What didn't happen correctly?
Obviously, I didn't want that. I drew it up for him twice. Very simple thing, which would unquestionably would have worked. They had five guys inside the foul line. It would unquestionably work. We're going to L cut on the side more to hold those guys than anything else. We were to go set a back screen for a guy at the top of the key. He runs at the ball, which further sinks those guys in. And the guy who set the screen runs like crazy to the other end of the floor, and we throw it long. He catches it, scores, and we're jumping around happy and win. He never moved. He never moved.
Next question to Justin Jackson.
Coach, obviously that's a huge moment in the game. That moment versus the second half that Brockington had, which one do you think played more of a role in the outcome?
Well, if you noticed, they went after the same guy every time. They went after the same guy every time. And when we were playing man, and then when we tried to play matchup, and they went at him every time in matchup. As I continue to tell our guys, they watch film too. They knew who guards, who doesn't guard, who tries to guard, who doesn't really care about guarding. They know, just like we know. Just like we knew that said that back screen for Malik, that was going to hold that guy under the basket, and all we had to do was circle underneath of him, throw it up as he did, and have DC dunk it. We had talked about that all week, that if we need it at the end, this is what we're going to do. And they executed that extremely well. And then what happened was guys start creeping in. So they creep in, so Malik gets double teamed. And we don't get what we wanted, because some guys obviously think it's more important for them to get a shot than it is to spread people out so that we can execute what we're trying to execute.
Greg Hunter.
Bob, how difficult was it without Keedy? He's obviously gives you depth, not only depth, but primary ball handler and defense.
I thought Malik was good. I thought Malik was really good. I thought the two guys that substituted for him were really good. He tried. Keedy tried to play, and there was just no way he could play.
Mike Casaza.
Hey Bob, if I can rewind for a second, I guess in the shot that Malik took at the end, are you saying that was supposed to be the same action as ended up with the lob to Kerrigan previously?
Didn't have to be a lob,
but a pass. Okay.
If we circle, Mike, if we circle, okay, that guy is going to be facing Malik as Malik comes down the lane. Their back guy. And so you don't run in front of him, obviously. He sees where you're going. So you go behind him and you circle behind him, which generally what happens is he takes a step up and Malik hits the guy and he scores. Or they will try to run somebody in from the corner and really can't get anybody there in time.
Okay. And then on the Brockington stuff, were you trying to avoid that matchup and they kept going to it with switches, or did you just get stuck in that?
We try to avoid that matchup every game.
Justin Jackson.
Coach, I know you've probably put a lot of challenges out to guys recently. You know, and obviously Gabe had a a tough spell there a few games back. What did he give you tonight? And then obviously, I mean, was that a surprise that he came out with the energy he did tonight?
No, wasn't a surprise at all. He practiced. He was the old Gabe again. Practice, got himself ready for what we were asking him to do. You know, he was off so long that his cardio's not very good, and we had to take him out a couple of times. I would have rather not had to take him out because he was doing some really positive things for us. But no, I mean, he made a terrible decision. You don't throw the ball underneath the basket any way, shape, or form. But then you shouldn't have a guy standing there when he's been told repeatedly to set a screen or fake a screen and run to the other end.
Coach, we have no further questions. Thank you.